But it's like there's these bends in his game where if he can't create for himself, he can't do anything. When we were talking about what we think he might need to watch in the offseason, is the answer not a Reggie Miller? Is the answer not an off-ball presence where he can do more to affect winning basketball than just dribble and try and create on a one-pass look? Like, I know he gets a lot of assists, but what does it amount to?
Tony, I got a question because you are a very knowledgeable basketball fan, right? So I'm a little surprised that this particular take is coming from you. But
it's a little slanderous, I won't lie.
Did everything that happened last year in the playoffs, right, where we were 2 games away from the NBA Finals, did that happen in my mind? Was that an alternate reality?
Wait.
I can't hear him anymore. Can anybody else?
Key word there. Key word is last year, and we ain't talking last year. We talking this year.
No, absolutely. But my point is the way Tony is speaking, it's like Trae has a history of just underperforming in the playoffs, right? Or just, being trash. But we've seen in a small sample size in just 2 years back to back what he's capable of, and then what, of course, he did this year. Now, obviously, this year's the freshest, and people like to use, recency bias for their takes, but Tony, I expect better from you. Like, we saw what Trae.
I think you missed the point he was trying to make, though, because he's talking about versatility, like having the power to play.
He did it again. Like you're doing it. You're doing it.
And to be fair, you want context. I mean, Trae had a great game against a good defense, or against a great defense in Game 3. But look,
this is why he's really good.
It's been 3 years, man. He needs to develop an off-ball game. It's just like, you want to be a superstar? Find ways to affect the game when you're not able to score the basketball. And the only way that he affects the game when he's not able to score the basketball right now is when teams put him in a fucking blender on the pick and roll. And I'm talking about it. I don't know if he's overrated or underrated. He's an incredible playmaker and an excellent scorer. I have no idea. But I'm tired of talking about Trae Young like he's transcendent. I just am.
All right. Hey, yo, look at Muggsy. What's Trae Young's excuse?
Okay, so stop it.
Chris, I'm actually being dead ass right now. What's his excuse?
You do realize, like, when you bring up Muggsy, like, never mind. Muggsy
can barely shoot the ball.
Yeah,
what are you?
I understand, but I'm just saying. I'm talking about on defense. What's his excuse?
Well, that's a good point. But I can guarantee you, Trae Young didn't train running full court suicides, carrying cinder blocks in each hand.
Maybe he should. Maybe he should go stand in the corner and hold some cans.
Jordan, 30 seconds. Mikey, 30 seconds. Say goodbye in the best way you possibly can.
All right. I was just coming up to, say good things about Victor Oladipo. Glad to see him back. It was a long road that he was on. That he could come back and play well like he did last night. Very inspirational. But with Trae, I forgot when you're only 23 years old, your career is over and your path is set. He has a lot of room to grow. A lot of these guys got a lot of room to grow. The major core of this team is 25 and under. These guys got a lot of time to figure out what they can figure out, whether that's with Nate McMillan or without him, or new players, or without the players that are on the team now. We've got a long way to go. It's a setback, but we'll be back. And the propaganda will be coming harder than ever. You guys are going to love it. See you next season.
Hey, Jordan, how you going to feel when next season Cam Reddish is an all-star?
I feel great.
Dude, Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox. I'm telling you, Kevin Knox. Said knows what I'm talking about. Mikey, what's up?
All right, we can't just stand there and take 808's point like it was actually serious. First of all, Muggsy Bogues could barely shoot the ball.
I said on defense, brother. Defense.
No, you can't say that too. He was hunted too. They were both bad defenders.
Okay.
There's no.
Hey, yo, Mikey, you're telling your age right now, and I'm gonna give you an excuse.
All right. Okay. I'll take that one. All right. Whatever. But Well, the Hawks earned this right after an Eastern Conference Finals run last year to run this team back. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how many times you say, "Oh, the Hawks should have made moves at the deadline." Oh, what did you do at the deadline? I do not care. Like your GM scared to do something. No, you leave this team as it is after that, and you say, okay, now we know we have to make adjustments, because if we made adjustments in the middle of the year and they were the wrong adjustments, that puts us a step back. Now we know what we have to do, what type of pieces we need to add to this team, and we have a better direction for our future. So yeah, like Jordan said, we'll be back. We have a long championship window with Trae Young and this team. Most of these guys are really young guys who perform great this series, like Deion Challenger, great for their confidence after having not as great as the year as we would hope. So there are bright spots going into the season, going into the offseason. So we know what we have to do. We know we have a direction. So we'll be back.
All right, there you go. Mikey Kabrinsky and Jordan, ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. For coming up, backing up Hawks Fan TV. It's not easy. Like if y'all just see the DMs, man. I'm not saying he did everything right. I'm not saying he did everything perfect. Nobody does. He can be better. I've told him. I'll tell him again.
Lots of time to improve in the offseason. And they're getting an early start on it.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
All right, Playoff Reese, you've been waiting. We got hate reviews. We have pickup card game, Poppy Chulo, Cedric, and then the great Iman Adan of Dishes and Dimes. We'll go to Playoff Reese, and then we'll grant our favorite Toronto fan some boon so she can open up this Atlanta pack. And we'll be bringing more people up, starting with Jeff Says from the MSG Networks, because that dude is hilarious.
Yo, Chris, I'm gonna jump down, but bring me back up when y'all get to Memphis. I want to talk about the Timberwolves.
Bet, got you. All right, I'm gonna fade out that funeral music because it's no longer needed. We're good.
It's so hard, by the way, not to hit vocals to the organ when other people are talking, but I'm gonna keep it on the field.
All right, let's get a little bit more energy. Reese, man, what's up? I might be coming home in August, so if I do, we'll link up.
For sure. I have a question first, though.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any children present?
No, not today.
Okay, to anyone, because I don't want to disrespect anybody's kids. If there's children present, please let me know now.
Well, that's impossible, bro.
All right, say that, because I'm sick of this shit. I was hoping, I was really hoping that Alex didn't leave, and I was hoping he was still up there because I wanted to speak to him directly. I don't come up in these spaces and really talk a whole bunch of mess like this because I'm not that type of fan. I love basketball over any team. I feel Luka Doncic is a generational talent, but until this year, I was not putting him in the top 5 because I don't come on Twitter and spit out stupid ass takes. Saying Trae Young is on the same level of a Steph Curry because he made the goddamn Eastern Conference Finals or because he put up 29 and 10 this year is a stupid ass take. Saying all of that, being proven wrong, and then when people come up and tell you that you were wrong the entire time you were fucking wrong, you want to say, oh, well, where were y'all last year when, y'all wait till now when it's quiet? No, we were saying it the whole time. But now, since you've been humbled and it's on the limelight and the spotlight's on you, yeah, we gonna get on your ass because you've been spitting BS this entire time. Cut it out, man. That's the deflecting we talking about. And I know this recorded. You can screen record it and send it to him. It ain't no beef. I got love for Alex. Alex is a cool dude. Mavs fans was in my mentions last night. Oh, F Hawks Fan TV. Bop, bop. Nah, he cool. He say some stupid shit, but he cool. You feel me? A lot of people do. I've said some stupid stuff. You feel me? But cut it out, man. And we got to stop saying, oh, well, Trae is small. Like 808 said. Chris, you know where I'm from. Muggsy Bogues on defense. 5'3". Trae Young ain't got no excuse. You want to say, oh, well, that's not a good comparison. Chris Paul is a 9-time all-defensive player. 6 feet tall, one of the greatest little men of all time. Isaiah Thomas, and they're putting up the same production as Trae Young on offense. So I don't want to hear no excuses. People were saying, oh, well, Luka can't play defense. Well, you can't use that excuse no more. Stop putting up the excuses for this man. You can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too. He's not on the level of a Luka Doncic, and Luka is not on the level of a Steph Curry. So Trae Young damn sure ain't. Come on, man. Cut it out.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Trae Young can still be great. Trae Young is a great player. I have Trae Young as the third best point guard in the league. Is that a bad thing? No. He's just not on the level of them other dudes. I had Trae Young as the MVP coming into the season. I think highly of this man. I said that he shit the bed against the Bucks in Game 6. Y'all looked at me like I was crazy. Do you want me to pull up the stats? He got outplayed by Brook Lopez. This ain't New Jersey Nets Brook Lopez. Like,
hey man, respect Brook Lopez. Respect Brook Lopez.
I love Brook Lopez, but keep it 100. Like, come on. All right.
Hey, low key, Robin Lopez's brother is funnier.
Robin Lopez's brother is funny. He got outplayed by Robin Lopez. He got outplayed by Robin Lopez with a haircut.
Hey, relax. Relax on Robin
O'Neal. He was Shaquille O'Neal without Giannis.
Brook Lopez put up 33.
He was hooping, yeah.
33. Trae Young, assist to turnover ratio was like 1. He put up like 14 points in Game 6. Giannis did not play. Closeout game last night. Jimmy Butler
Ice
did not play. He got locked up by Max. All credit to Max Strus. Sorry,
Max Strus was in his ass.
Max Strus was on his ass.
Man. I saw Tony unmute his mic. I ain't want to catch no heat strays. Shout out to Max Strus, but
bro, it's so funny because I called Tony right like randomly one day, and I'm like, all right, listen, bro. I know Max Strus can shoot. Can he play defense? And Tony was like, that's probably not the best bet. And I would turn on the game and Max Strus cooking on defense too. I'm like, oh, Tony capping.
Okay, hold up. Okay, Max Strus for 2 games was not, okay? But then something happened in that Celtics series. I don't know what happened, but that man became an all-defensive MVP real quick.
Another short player that's a great defender. Well, not great defender. Good defender. Regardless of what Russell Westbrook say.
Shout out Dunbar High School.
Shout out Dunbar High School.
Dunbar High. Shout out. Yep.
Muggsy Bogues.
Look, here's the thing, though. Honestly, Reese, with dudes that are like that, right? It's just there's different ways for them to affect games. And Miami doesn't take players that won't try to find other ways to be impactful in a matchup. And that's my major criticism. I think that you saying he's the third best point guard, I think it's debatable, but I can understand where you're coming from, right? But the more often than not, Trae Young is iced out of games. Iced out of games. So it's just like, it's so confusing to me when we get to this transcendent generational type conversation and I have to sit there and hear it because it comes at the demeaning of a guy like Jimmy Butler or the demeaning of a guy like Kyle Lowry. And obviously that's my personal stake in the conversation, but we can't talk about transcendent talent and transcendent players. Like, you can have elite skills, but we can't talk about transcendence if we're not being versatile enough to affect winning basketball when we aren't hitting a shot from 30 feet out.
People are just taking the term generational talent and running
and just throwing that shit around. Yeah,
unfortunately, it's a byproduct of the design of the league rules and how media can jump on it and manipulate it to attack the emotional connection between fans and the sport. And somebody who does really good. You see what I did there? That was good. Somebody who's really good at everything I just said is about to speak, and her name is Iman. Ramadan Mubarak. I hope today is better than yesterday because you came in here with so much. I'm expecting the Raptors Twitter, Iman, to come out this morning because I know for a fact that Raptors Twitter's had to deal with this. So good morning. How are you? And what are your thoughts on the game? And I pose this question to you. Who's better, Trae Young or Kyle Lowry?
I'm so interested.
You hate to see it. You
so evil for that question, Chris, because you know goddamn well what the real answer is. But
I'm not answering that question, man.
You hate to see it. All right, hate reviews. What's up? Good morning, KP. How you doing?
Everything is lovely. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm smelling good. We had a great space yesterday. We fixed DC and we gave love to Pusha T. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. Just got a couple of things I want to say to a couple of people out there. This is the first one. This goes for all you Trae Young is greater than Steph fans. Stop it. Get out of here. It's over. Kick down the door. It's over. This also goes out to all you Nets fans. I've been trying to tell y'all. I didn't get my tumbleweed yet, but I got them crickets, and it's gonna be real quiet on the corner of Flatbush and Atlantic. I will be in front of the Chick-fil-A. I'm not gonna put it in your sandwich, but it's gonna be tasty. It's gonna be real quiet when I go over there. It's probably like a desert over there right now. So get Trae Young up out of here, cause you know why, Chris?
I know why.
Here it comes. Just be patient. He's ice. He's super ice. Kick it. He's super ice. He's cold from. He maybe still be freezing down. ATL. I know y'all don't get good. Y'all don't get good plumbing over there. So when it snows, y'all shut down the whole city. So shut down the whole city because Ice Trae is cold. He's frozen. So I was just gonna say this to the KD's better than Steph fans. Stop it. To the Trae Young is better than what? I told someone the other day Steph is the bar, and people was like, he ain't the bar. He can't be the bar. And every time someone does great, I don't care if he's a 7 foot 2 guard or a 5'11" point guard. They always say, "Oh, look, he's better than Steph." It has to be now, right? No, it's over. Let it go. Leave Steph alone. Leave me alone. I'm trying to be a nice guy, Chris. I'm about to change my name from Hater Reviews to something else. I want to bring more people into the bosom of information. So people don't like hater. They like something else. But I'm going to tell you this. Leave Steph alone. Leave me alone. Everyone have a great day. I got work to do. I appreciate you, Chris.
I appreciate you, and I'm hoping that this weekend I can watch the Batman. So we can schedule that ticketed space, which we're going to be using to help support KP build his brand Hate Reviews. So make sure you shoot him a follow and keep in tune. I know it's on my schedule, but I'm trying. I'm going to
Make
try
sure
to
you go into that movie without a biased opinion, Chris. I know how you feel about Batman. Come on, man. Don't.
After a season of me being like purely objective, you think by now y'all would realize that like I'm gonna go in there completely biased. It's Batman.
I can hear the sarcasm in your
voice.
It's
Batman.
Okay. We see what's going on here.
It's a dude who wears tights with a utility belt.
Chris, I was trying to change my name. I'm trying to be nice, but stop it, Chris. Leave Batman alone. Every time,
let me ask y'all a question.
Batman and Steph Curry. Every time some other superhero do something, look, he's better than Batman. Stop it.
You know what? I'm gonna ask Jeff Says a question because y'all ain't gonna answer it objectively. Y'all just against what I'm saying. But Jeff is an independent thinker, and you can actually find his independent thoughts at Bleacher Report, where he's a managing producer. You can also actually catch him at Power After Hours, which is the best power recap series you can find anywhere, deep into the weeds of pop culture and gambling. So if you are like that and love sports, Jeff is the guy for you. Jeff, my question, isn't Trae Young like Batman, just a dude with a utility belt?
All right, so I don't really have too much in common with billionaires, but we're not gonna violate Bruce Wayne and put him in the same category as Trae Young. I've seen Bruce Wayne show compassion. I've seen Bruce Wayne show a debonair style. He has style. Bruce Wayne only stays without a cut when he's training, bro. Or if he's caught in a situation where he can't get to his barber, he might be in a Nanda Parbat, he might be off world, you know what I mean? He might not you know how it is when you about to go to another part of the multiverse and shit, and you don't go to your barber. You like, all right, I'm gonna be back like in a day. It's not gonna be too crazy. That's the only time that man stays unfresh, bro. Like we're not going to put Trae Young. Batman does not lose in the first round, bro. Batman is not a play-in superhero.
That's a great point.
That's a great point.
Batman is not a play-in superhero. Batman always he's top 4, at least top 4 seeded superhero in any conference, bro. Like we're not going to do that. To say that is you are casting aspersions on anybody who's ever worn the cowl.
All right, well,
even Val Kilmer. Fuck it, let's get negative.
You know more than I do. Then give me the proper equivalent for Trae Young.
Superhero wise?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. You know who Trae Young could be?
Who?
That's a real good question.
I actually have a good comparison, but it's not a superhero.
Oh, you gonna give him a villain?
Nah, I got an anime character for him.
Oh,
and it's gonna hurt me because I love this guy
so
much.
God! Wait, go ahead, say it.
Full disclosure, I know zero about this, so I'm gonna.
You'll know this guy. You'll know this guy. Trust me, it's a famous anime character. This is one of the most popular animes out there.
I don't think you understand who I am, Reese.
Trae Young, we see Trae Young and he's doing great, and we like, man, he hoping he might be able to do it. Like this might be his moment, and then he falls flat in a closeout game. And all I can think is, and his bad hair, the hairline, he's Vegeta.
Oh shit!
He's Vegeta.
Oh shit!
He's Vegeta.
I don't think I'm topping that, bro. Calling him, you gonna have people reacting. By the way,
I love Vegeta.
Vegeta's out there.
So all right, this is the poll question. Is Trae Young Vegeta? And I need to figure out how to spell that.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Trae Young has achieved the kind of Vegeta dug deep into his bag and elevated himself to a new Super Saiyan form, and I don't feel like Trae Young has elevated himself anywhere outside of over the X-Men.
I mean, I can't call him Gohan. That would be kind of disrespectful to Trae.
I thought you were going Gohan, Reese. I really did. Like, I'm gonna throw an alternative out there. A comic book character not a lot of people know. He's got incredible PR. He's very good at promoting himself, and he achieves a lot of things, or at least he says he does. If y'all know about a late 80s, early 90s character named Booster Gold.
You're cooking. You're cooking right now. You're cooking right now.
I think he topped Vegeta.
Hold on, I got
a futuristic hero who may be lying to y'all, but has good intentions. Ooh!
Hold on, Jeff. I'm gonna one up that.
I wish the Hawks fans didn't leave, yo.
I'll one up that. Y'all say that. I'll give you. Y'all say Vegeta. I think that's too much. I'll give you Hercule. I mean, he looked.
Hey,
good,
come on,
man.
Come on.
I think Tony might have been right. Tony might have been right.
All right, I've got is Trae Young more Booster Gold or Vegeta? And by the way, I did not spell it correctly. I spelled it like I was eating a fajita, and then it popped up.
That's the idea, actually. Yeah. You did it.
Might be Trae Young playoff run last year might be Gohan Cell games, and then after that, dude just fell off. Like
Reese, you know what? Chris might be right. He might be a fajita. He might actually be. See, a fajita always sounds like a good idea when you get it, and then it sizzles when you bring it to the table.
Oh, bro, fajitas are bad.
But fajitas are not good. They're not. They're good, but they're not the sizzling on the plate. Like, you have to dress it up that way to make people order them, and that's Trae Young.
Look.
I got a good person. Y'all about to react. I got a good person. Trae Young is Gambit.
I love Gambit.
It looks like he has like a cool power set, but what it really matters. Is he really with it like that?
When it's time for him to get his own movie, yeah.
And he talks a great game. He put that Creole seasoning on it. So like he talks a great game. He has a style. The people love him. He polls well with millennials and Gen Z, no matter what year he comes out. You know what I'm saying? Like he had that appeal.
We've got one from the DMs. Green Lantern, the Ryan Reynolds version, I guess.
We ain't going to disrespect Hal Jordan.
We not doing that.
We are literally pausing. If people are actually also DMing like, "What are you doing?" I'm actually waiting for Iman to see if she was back, and I thought it would be good to actually highlight the fact that we can actually do more than basketball talk. So like you got to hear Jeff says, you got to hear Playoff Reese, and you got to hear Gifted Blade, and like it's phenomenal. If that provided value, that's why you should follow him. And then Tony comes in here and just takes the show away. That's why he's got the co-host today, because that Miami culture that he coaches, just spreading victories all day today. Jeff, quick question: anything else you want to talk about in terms of basketball last night?
All praises due to DeAndre Hunter. He hit over 14 and a half points. He scored 14 plus in the entire series. He was him. He needs help. He needed help that series, and I didn't think I need that, but he betting wise, that was the guy. Like DeAndre Hunter, if it was contract year, I would be shook if I was a Hawks fan, because DeAndre Hunter gonna go to the pay window and ask for triple. Like that man did his thing. He elevated his stock probably more than anybody on the Hawks in that series. So all jokes aside, like that's the only dude that's absolved from the slander, because y'all was saying a lot. Y'all was saying a lot last year, man. Don't forget, Atlanta's still the cesspool of sports mediocrity, bro. Like we ain't forget you. Y'all, the Braves try to make us forget. Like the Men in Black. The Men in Black nullifier don't work on me, bro. Like I remember. So y'all relax down there. You know what I'm saying? And Future got an album coming out. Y'all got to look forward to that. So and let's go Mets, because the Braves are in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't happening for y'all, yo. So
you know what's funny? I've never listened to a
Hunter,
Future album.
DeAndre, what? Excuse me.
Yeah, I